Hey there, YouTube. We're going to talk today about the gun that a lot of people on YouTube want to talk about, which I find kind of interesting. Let me read the comment for you. Ben, any plans to check out the Stealth Arms Platypus? So when I started posting about the Staccato XC and other Staccato guns, man, the amount of comments I got saying, check out the Stealth Arms. You gotta look at the Stealth Arms Platypus. The amount of those comments on YouTube was high. It was like the most common type of comment that I would see is like, "Hey, look at the Stealth Arms Platypus." Now, in the circles where I like actually am on a range shooting, nobody talks about this gun. Like nobody cares about it. Um, but but a lot of you guys on YouTube want to talk about it. So you guys find it interesting. So I went to the website. I've taken a look at the Stealth Arms. I actually looked a couple months ago. I'm like, what is the gig with these things? Why do guys like these so much? That whole thing. Um, but what the gig with it is, if you don't know, it is a 2011 that takes Glock mags. Now, as a selling point, I don't care about the Glock mag thing, really, one way or the other. I will get the correct mags and use the correct mags for whatever gun. I'm not like in love with the Glock mags, but for whatever reason, that's a feature that people talk about or they like it. I don't know. But I think apart from that, the gun is pretty interesting. So, for example, a 1911 Platypus is $1,400 on their website. Now, that one's not all that cool. If I click on Crowd Pleaser, that's where it. Let me go feature for feature on the Crowd Pleaser. As I have the Platypus up on my screen here. It's like Magwell, check. Black tactical look, check. Like some kind of checkering on the grip, check. Grip safety, check. It's got a skeletonized trigger, check. Light rail, check. Got some kind of cuts on the slide to look sort of coolish, check. So if you look at, it's not the same. I'm not saying it's the same as the Staccato P, but it's like you look at it, you're like feature wise, it's basically the same thing. It's not, maybe not as quality. I don't know. Maybe it's higher quality, but like feature wise, it looks pretty much on par with a Staccato P. The 1911 Platypus Crowd Pleaser, and that one's $1,700. And you're like, okay, that's interesting from a price point perspective. And then clicking through further, we get a lot of customization options. Now, do the customization options really matter to me all that much? Not really. Like you can make it standard or tactical. So like standard is no light rail, tactical has a rail. Trigger guard, round or square, dust cover, standard or full length. You can change the frame finish. I think it's only showing Cerakote is the only option, which is definitely not like it's okay. It's not like super dope to have Cerakote. It's like okay, but you can change the grip style. Would you like chain link? Would you like prickle? Would you like prickle three finger groove? Like so, as you go through here, there's actually a fairly extensive list of options. Um, different things you can customize and all that stuff, and what appears to be a reasonably priced gun. So looking at the Platypus, it's like I it seems okay. Like it seems like a nice gun, especially like a nice gun for the money. There's more customization options than the Staccato stuff. Yeah, I mean, looking at it, it's okay. I get why you guys, a lot of you guys have this or want me to shoot it because like if it's good at this price point, it would be a very attractive thing to buy. The only problem with this thing, like the platypus, it's like I don't really want one, and I don't mean that like necessarily a negative way. It's like I look at it and like it doesn't really speak to me. It's like I don't feel the need to get that gun. It's like a different 2011 would maybe, I don't know. That's it. It's like I don't really want one. I don't really know why I don't want one, but I don't want it. Maybe I'd get one and shoot it and have fun with it, and maybe I'd love it. I'd probably love it, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like as cool as the other stuff. So it's probably like 95% as cool as a staccato, but like that last 5%, maybe it doesn't have that. I don't know. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting. That's the most common comment I got when talking about any of the 2011 stuff. The most common comment by a mile is What about the plat? You got to look at the platypus. And I just thought, I think it's interesting. I don't know. You guys let me know. Should I get one of these things? Should I put in an order for a platypus and then shoot it, or should I not?